Hey guys, welcome to Emergency Plans Day 1, Algebra 2. All right, so what we're going to do is we have Mitchell's method today. So we're going to do a review of Mitchell's method. I'm going to do a full review, and then I'll do just partial reviews for the other problems because you shouldn't have to have the full review for every problem on here. So let's see. I'm glad you guys are here today with me. I'm sorry that we're not in school. I miss you guys already, and I'm going to miss you terribly as we go through this, but at least I get to teach you. So here we go. We're looking for the factors that multiply to equal this. In the process of creating the factors that multiply to equal this, there's a formula. A way to do this that I've created. You remember, it's called Mitchell's method. Those of you who have been with me for the past 3 years have done it every year for 3 years. So this should not take you long to remember how to do it, especially since you can go back and refer to the video anytime you want. Here we go. First thing we do is, to get the factors of this, is we're going to set up a set of parentheses with the middle of the parentheses being right up underneath the middle term. The end of the first parentheses, the beginning of the second parentheses, right up underneath the middle term. Now, because we have 2x, x squared, that means there's 2 x's. We're going to split them out between the two pods, x and x. Now, the biggest part of this situation is knowing what to do with this term, this sign. This sign right here pulls down into the first pod. No ifs, no ands, no buts. Do not change it. Do not worry about it. Do not mess with it. Pull it straight down. Don't doubt it. But never, ever, 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 ever in all of your life change that first sign. It's very important. Okay, then we go to the second sign. The second sign is what I like to refer to as the decision maker. I had to pick a color that would show up dark and bold because you're going to need this for every problem from here on out that you do on Mitchell's method. Okay, what you need to know is whatever this sign is, go to what is called the decision maker. That's also my initials as y'all are chuckling, remember? Okay, so we're going to this right here, and we're going to look at this, and we're going to say decision maker. If plus, then the pods will have the same signs. If minus, then the pods will have different signs. Okay, so we come over here and we say plus. Go to the, second sign is plus. Go to the decision maker. If plus, hey, it's the first one. If plus, then the pods will have the same signs. That doesn't mean the same signs as what's up here. It means the two pods will literally have the same signs. The first pod is minus, so for the second pod to have the same sign as the minus, that means it has to be a -2. Don't change the first pod to plus so that it'll match this. No, remember what I said? Bring this one down. Never, ever, 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 never, ever, never, ever, 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 never change it. It stays. Don't touch it again. Over here, this is the one we go to the decision maker. If plus, these two have to be the same, so this one has to be minus to match that one. I hope that helps. That's the best I can give you. Then we go over here to the 54. We are now on step final. Factors of 54. How it doesn't show up very well. It doesn't look different from the others. Let's do it with the pinkish color. Factors of 54 that do this to equal this. Factors of 54 that add to equal 15. Every problem is going to be different. Factors of 54 that do this, whatever this is. If it's add, then it's going to be add to equal 15. If this is minus, then it's going to be subtract to equal 15. Factors of 54 that add to equal 15. So then we come down here and get our 54 and we start factoring it. The way I like to factor it is you take the 54 and you divide it by 1. 54 divided by 1 is 54. 54 divided by 2 is 27. 54 divided by 3 is 18. Do I expect you to know these off the top of your heads? No, I actually had to do the calculator to get this one anyway. Use your Desmos calculator online. If you do not have a calculator at home, that is fine. The Desmos calculator link is on my Canvas. Same place you had to go to pull this down. So 54 divided by 4, 4 doesn't go into it. 54 divided by 5, 5 doesn't go into it. 54 divided by 6, yeah, 6 goes into it 9 times. 54 divided by 7, 7 doesn't go into it. 8 doesn't go into it. 9, wait, I've heard 9 before. When did I hear 9? I heard it right there, right? So I'm repeating, so I don't have to go any further, because all I'm going to do is repeat through these in reverse. I'll end up with an 18 on this side and get a 3 over here, a 27 on this side and get a 2. That's a lot of factoring. That's why we don't have to go any further. Once we repeat, we're done. Those are all the factors: 1 and 54, 2 and 27, 3 and 18, 6 and 9. So now we're looking for factors that do what? Add to equal 15. 1 plus 54 is 56. 2 plus 27 is 29. 18 plus 3, 19, 21. None of those are it. Got to add to 15. 9 plus 6 equals 15. There we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Do not put 15 in one of those pods. It's the factors that are going in those pods. The factors. So which factor goes where? Well, if you'll remember, the biggest always goes in the first pod. On this particular problem, it doesn't matter because they're both minus pods, but it will in future times. So 54 divided by 6 is 9. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 plus 6 is 15. These are our factors. So we're going to put the 9 right here, which is the bigger factor, and the 6 right here. See, we didn't have to worry about signs. Isn't that nice? And there's your answer. A lot of work. It gets quicker as you do it. But x minus 9 times x minus 6 equals x squared minus 15x plus 54. That's Mitchell's method. All right. I am going to now just set up the second one. All right. So we're going to put our parentheses down, splitting them in the middle term. Give our x to both pods. What do we do with the first sign? Right. We bring it down. We don't question it. We don't wonder about it. And whatever we do, we never, ever, 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 ever change it. So then I come over here and I'm looking for factors of 25. Oh, nope, 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 nope. You caught me. Decision maker. Decision maker. If plus, same signs. If minus, different signs. And if you need the full statement, it's back over here. We did it earlier. There it is. I'll pause right there for a second. You can stop the video if you need to. If plus, same signs. If minus, different signs. Well, since that is minus, that means these two have to be different. If this one's plus, what does this one have to be? It has to be minus. Please don't think I pulled that minus sign down. I didn't. I did the decision maker and saw that I had to have different signs. And I cannot change the first sign, so to be different from this plus, I have to be minus. Then I factor the 25, looking for factors of 25. Here we go. Factors of 25. There's my darker. Factors of 25 that do this to equal this. That's a 10, by the way. Factors of 25 that subtract to equal 10. There aren't factors of 25 that subtract to equal 10. Well, if you run into this situation, this is not factorable, but we'll check it out anyway. Factors of 25 are 1 and 25. 2 doesn't go. 25 divided by 3, there's no answer. 25 divided by 4, no answer. 24 divided by 5, 25 divided by 5 is 5, right? 5 plus 5 equals 10. But 25 minus, that's a minus, right? So if that's a minus, this is unfactorable because I have repeated, 5 repeats, so I don't go any further. And that means the only factors are 1 and 25 and 5 and 5. Neither of these subtract to equal 10, right? So this is not factorable. I'm going to tell you, on your worksheet, you will not run into any non-factorables. But because I had put this down for practice, I wanted to show you it doesn't work, okay? You will in the future run into some that don't work. This one doesn't work. We would have to use the quadratic formula. Don't do it right now. I don't want you to use quadratic formula on these particular problems. I just wanted to show you this one is not factorable. So let's look at the signs on this one, a plus plus. All right, quickly I would throw my parentheses down. I would do x, x. I would bring down the first sign, no doubt about it, no question about it, and never, ever, ever change it. This one right here, if plus, same signs. If minus, different signs. It is plus, so these two have to be the same. So since this plus, this has to be plus. Remember, I'm not bringing that down. I did a check. Now I'm looking for factors of 12 that add to equal 7. 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. Up 4, I'm repeating. I don't have to go any further. Those are all the factors for 12, okay? Oops, sorry. 12 plus 1 equals 13. 6 plus 2 equals 8. 4 plus 3 equals 7. There it is. 4 plus 3. So which one goes where? Bigger goes in the first pod. 4 and 3. There's your answer. One last one, because the signs, I want to set this one upright. Yeah, this one will work. Sorry that other one up there was unfactorable. I got my signs in the wrong place. So let's see how this one works. Give my x to both pods. Bring down your first sign. Don't question it. Don't worry about it. Just bring it down and never, ever, 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 ever change it, right? Then I come over here and I say, a decision maker. That was my husband sneezing. He's getting ready this morning. It's okay, though. I know some of you will have said it. So, Rick, God bless you. He can't hear us because he's got his hearing aids in. That doesn't make sense. But with his hearing aids in, he's got them programmed to the TV. And so the TV's going directly into his ears, so he can't hear us. But that's okay. If I need him, I'll wave at him. If plus, same signs. If minus, different signs. All right, this one is minus. That means these two have to be different, right? So if this one's minus, we cannot change it. What is different from minus? Plus is. Plus is different from minus. Yay! Okay, so now we're looking for factors of 33. This won't take long. I said I wasn't going to do all of them for you, but I might as well. 1 in 33. 2 goes into 33 22 times. 3 goes into 33 33 times. And you will keep going. And the interesting thing is it will be forever until we repeat. Oh, what am I doing? 2 doesn't, what am I doing? I'm so hung up on 11s. The 2 does not go into 33 22 times. 2 does not go into 33. 3 goes into 33, not 33 times, 11 times. I'm sorry, my husband walking around distracted me. I apologize, y'all. 4 doesn't go into it. 5 doesn't go into 33. 33 is not divisible by 6, by 7, by 8, by 9, by 10, but it is divisible by 11. I am now repeating, so I don't have to go any further. All right, so which factors will subtract to equal 8? You notice how with the addition I went backwards? Well, because it's easier to see what happens. I know it's like hard aesthetically on your eyes to watch me add and subtract backwards, but it's going to work better for you. I'm going to color this out a little bit better. I'm so sorry about that. 33 minus 1, because otherwise you got to deal with negative numbers. And I don't want you to even look at negative numbers. That's 32. Okay, and 2 didn't go. So 11 minus 3 is 8. That's the one we're looking for. 11 and 3. Which one goes where? Bigger goes in the first pod. We get a different color. How about this one? 11 goes here, and 3 goes here. That's your answer. I hope I didn't mess y'all up too bad. Good luck today. Remind or email if you need me.